Good morning, world. This is Solo Amahaotu broadcasting live from Nigeria. I think this is my 82nd broadcast number 82. The time now is 11 a.m. Nigerian time and 11 p.m. Fiji time. I greet all of you wherever you are watching from, whether morning, afternoon, night. You're welcome. Amore et reverare. Amore et reverare. That is our TBC slogan. Love and respect. That is our slogan. So I wish all of you love and respect, which is the basis on which admin established this community or this platform to eradicate poverty worldwide and create abundance. How does he want to eradicate poverty worldwide and create abundance? He has billions of TBC coins in his wallet, and he wants to share this to the whole world. He wants to make 1 billion millionaires in the world and 1 million billionaires in the world. And we are supposed to assist him in doing that. He doesn't want to sell anything to anybody. He's giving out the money free. Anybody who is prepared to accept it. But anybody who wants to become a millionaire or a billionaire, or anybody who wants to get away from the clutches of the establishment, of the elite, of those hawks who have dominated the world so far and created such a horrible economy that 1% is in possession of 99% of the wealth of the world, while 99% of the whole world is scrambling and running after 1% of the wealth. It is a horrible way of living amongst us. So, admin, a God-sent human being, has thought it wise that this situation should not continue, and he has created this private contract community called Tbc Crinkle Society, where we create our own economy, where we use our own means of exchange called crinkles to run our own economy, parallel to the ones of the establishment or the fiat currency. We exchange our goods and services amongst ourselves with our crinkles. And by the time we are 1 million people all over the world, we are over 3 million now and counting, and we're expanding rapidly. By the time we are 1 billion, we shall have millions of merchants everywhere in the world. And we should be able to exchange our goods and services without any interference and without fear or intimidation from any of these hawks who want to regulate our system. They want to regulate it so that it will be under their control and their system of operation will continue. Their currency, their fiat currency is about to collapse now, and many of them want to change it and back it up with gold. But it doesn't matter how you back up a system that is grounded on cheating and slavery. There's no what, even if you back it up with diamond, it still remains the same, because most of the wealth will be taken by a few people, a very few people, while the majority of the people, the world is made up of 7.5 billion inhabitants. Out of these 7.5 billion, the world hasn't got more than 20 or 30 billionaires, 30,000 billionaires. But admin wants to create, and he has already created billionaires and millionaires, because all of us now that are members of the Tbc community were either millionaires or billionaires. The only problem we have now is that most of us don't know how to live the life of millionaires and billionaires, because we don't have the skills. We have not taken the time and the pain to acquire the skills that is needed to really live the life of a millionaire or a billionaire. But admin has taken upon himself to teach us how to do that. I talked about the skills of billionaires and millionaires, how to recruit, how to reconcile their workers, how to manage your economy. These are skills that you must acquire to be able to really live the life of a billionaire or a millionaire. Even though we have not reached our target of 1 billion members, verified members now, a lot of us are already living like millionaires and billionaires, because they have acquired the skills. They know how to cash flow, because the secret is the cash flow. And if you're a member of TBC, it's not a secret. It is open. It is there for us to go and learn how to cash flow. As soon as you begin to cash flow, you begin to make a daily living of at least $100, $200 every day. For people in these poor areas like Nigeria and Ghana and Cameroon, all these African countries where poverty is the order of the day, by the time you are earning $100 every day, you have lifted yourself out of the group of poor people. You can't be looked at as one of the rich men. And many of our members in Cameroon, in Nigeria, are already living like that, because many of them are buying and exchanging goods and services with our crinkles. So why can't everybody do that? So, as I said, I want us to go into the steps of how to get into that group of really making use of your millions and doing your cash flow. So the first step is the 23 steps of cash flow that admin has given us as tools. The tools are there. You only need to take your time and study and go through them. Now let me share my screen. Let me share my screen so that we go and revise those steps again. Go and revise them. It's necessary to revise those steps so that we don't forget it. For our new members, it is very essential I've made a mistake, I probably have to start afresh. Instead of reducing my screen, I shut it down. So I was at the point of sharing my screen so that we can go to the steps of how to get into cash flow and then begin to make money with TBC. So we go to the steps to fast track. So these are the steps to fast start in TBC community. This is a poster article that admin posted. A great way to earn an uncapped amount of additional income. Uncapped amount of additional income. That's a way to earn it. I'm going out from the point that you are already a member of the TBC, probably a very new member. You have just paid your 25,000 crinkles and your send button is turned on. Now you go to your Facebook. Those people you have not been communicating with on Facebook, but the first place to go if you are a new member is to get your members of your family into the system. You get members of your family, you go to your marketing section, you go to your link, you give your link to your members of your family, and they join. As many of them as possible, you get in, they join, they pay their $10 admin fee, and then you do some transactions with your sponsor. It's very, very important, because by the time you are joining, you have no money or no crinkles in your wallet. In your 009 wallet, you have no money, you have no means of exchange, you have no crinkles there. Except now that we are on promotion, that you can quickly redeem your cookies and have some crinkles there. But then it is still very few, and we don't expect you to begin to give it out already and then run your wallet empty. So you do some transaction with your sponsor, your upline, $100 transaction, and then he transfers some real money now, some real crinkles into your wallet. And then when your members of your family come in now and also do your transaction through your sponsor, he gives you 50% of whatever they pay. They pay $100, you get $50. And if they are 4, 50 times 4 is 200, you get $200. And then you go out and begin to go after your friends outside your family, either through Facebook or any other of the social media you have. But then you don't go to somebody and say, I have a gift for you. It doesn't work. It won't work that way. Because of the fraud going on in the world, people are very skeptic now, and they quickly don't accept what other people introduce to them. So, but for you to do that, you have to familiarize yourself with those Facebook friends by breaking the ice. excuse me, you break the ice by making comments on their timeline, giving them thumbs up, and having some informal discussions with them on the Facebook. By the time you have done this, they begin to get used to you, and then you can tell them, look, I received a gift and I have one for you. Receive that gift. And then you ask you, when you say, do you need the gift? Because you don't force anybody to accept gift. He says, okay, it's necessary. Then you send him your link, which you have from your clinical back office at the marketing section. There, your referral link is there. Then you send him that link. When he clicks on it, he will get into TBC. And there, he will get forms and all that. He will fill it. And then, when he has completed the form and sent it, you will have to make sure you are on him every time. You are directing him and showing him what to do. So the next is he will have to complete the clinical cash profile. And where is the clinical cash profile? The clinical cash profile is on their clinical back office. Let's see, clinical back office. I want us to use mine. So clinical back office, if you go to your account, you see your profile. You click on it. That is where your new referral will go. I'm sorry, okay, I have to enter my this thing. So now you see, he will answer, he will fill all these forms here now. He will fill all these forms with his picture, with everything, and answer some of these questions for security purposes, and then he will send. When he has done that, the next thing now will be he will go to the same button test. We have 10 same button test questions, which everybody will have to answer for us to make sure he's a human being and he understands the do's and don'ts of TBC. For every question, there are explanations and all that, and from there, he will answer the questions. And when he passes the test, and where is this same button test? It's also on your account in clinical back office. Let's go back to our account again. So you see same button test. You will click on the same button test, and then you will see what is written there. You will read it, and then what determines the value of our coin. So you will begin to answer those questions one by one. If you don't get the correct answer, you will say no, and then you go back and read again and answer until you get the whole questions properly answered. So when you have done that, you move to the next step. That is the payment of his $10 admin fee. Very, 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 very important. You have to explain it to him what the $10 fee is. The $10 fee is for him to secure his wallet. It's a one-time life payment. And the $10 also covers all the transactions he has to do. He wouldn't be paying commission. In order climbs in other platforms, Bitcoin, even their fiat currency. Whenever you do any transaction, you pay a commission for the transaction. But in TBC, we do not do that. Only the small $10 you have paid covers that. And then the $10 covers your Crinkle back office to open your send button for you. The send button is one of the most important buttons in Crinkle back office, because there is where you see, be able to attend the Monday or Tuesday send button meetings, which if you attend, you get bonus. You get cookies. For everything you do in TBC, you are paid handsomely for that matter. Because if we look at the 25,000 Crinkles you have got, which gives you 25,000 cookies you have got as a gift. If you redeem it, it becomes 250 Crinkles. If you convert this, if you compare it to the fiat currency, it's worth over $2,000. And I don't know where in this world that anybody can give you a gift of $2,000 without you doing anything for him or her. It's unbelievable. So when you have done that, then you set up your wallet. But important to me now is we have to stop here, because I want us to go back. Okay, let's go. After you have set up your wallet is your 009 wallet, which is very simple. By the time you finish answering the send button test question, then you'll be directed automatically into setting up your wallet after you have paid your $10 admin fee. It's very, very simple. So after that, you set up a YouTube for broadcast. I will handle that separately. But important is for us to look at these first steps. The first steps of getting people into TBC. It's a fast system of multiplying income. You know, by the time you begin to bring people into TBC, you are multiplying your income, and you are increasing our population. We want to get to 1 billion people. The end result we expect from all these activities we are doing here is to get to 1 billion people, verified members. That's those who have paid their $10 fee, made some transactions. Those who are really bona fide members of TBC, not those who, after getting the cookies, they go and sit on the fence. They don't want to proceed. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to pay the admin fee. We don't take them as members of the community. For you to be a member of the community, you must pay your admin fee. So, and then admin set up this beautiful 3D picture here to show you the multiplying of income system we are set up, which you begin to enjoy already before we get to our target of 1 billion people. You already enjoy the millionaire status before then, because by the time you are making money, by the time you are getting steady income, by the time you are doing cash flow, doing transactions, you'll be making money and you'll be living, you wouldn't even need any employment anymore. And you'll be living a very enjoyable life, which will also attract other people to join the TBC, because if you are not showing that your life has changed for being a member of TBC, people will not be attracted to join TBC, because they will ask, look at you, you are wretched, you are looking haggard. Why should we join a group that you say makes you a billionaire and you are are wretched and you are a pauper. So you have to begin to cash flow now so that you will be attractive to other people. You have to live the life you want others to have. You have to live it first. You have to go by example. You have to be the first to be a millionaire before you can make others millionaires. And if you're a millionaire, your life changes. It's not the same. So these three that admin shows us how we can multiply our income is very, very simple. On the tree, you have the fruits, and the fruits is the individual purchases that multiply out daily income. Because by the time you are recruiting people daily and they're doing transaction from you, it is seeds that you are sowing. And these seeds multiplies and you are making income. And then we have the heart of the tree. The heart of the tree, that is the gift that we give out to people. And when it sprouts, it keeps on multiplying. If you have an apple or an orange and you have a seed in it, you plant it, that one orange will grow to a big tree and have other oranges. And in every orange, you have seeds. And in those seeds, you have millions of other oranges. So the heart of it is the gift. That 25,000 cookies we give out to people is the heart of the tree. We have to make sure we go all out and share this gift to people. We are in the distribution phase of our mission now in TBC, and we have to accomplish that so that by the end of this 2019, we have hit our 1 billion members capacity with millions and millions of merchants. We expect almost every member of the TBC to be merchant because you must have one occupation or the other. And that makes you a merchant. If you are an engineer, you're a merchant. If you are a store owner, you're a merchant. If you are a bricklayer, you're a merchant. If you are a carpenter, you are a merchant. If you are a seamstress, a fashion designer, you have your hairdressing, barbing salon, you are a merchant. Because if you are in any of these professions, you have access to people who come in to transact business with you, and then through you, you distribute our cards, our introduction cards that admin has also given us samples to print, and then you urge them to receive the gifts, and by the time they receive the gifts, you are multiplying TBC, and at a stage even you can even recommend that people do business with you with TBC crinkles in percentage or even complete, because in Nigeria now there are places you buy goods and services with crinkles in percentages. So it is very, very important we understand how TBC works. It's a copy and paste system. It's a repetitive system. You don't need to design a new system. You just follow what is already set down in TBC. If you have any problem, you contact the leaders. Mbe Derek is doing a wonderful job in Cameroon. Mr. Randy Wilson, Kofi, Stephen Kofi, they are all doing wonderful things. We have more than 2,000 broadcasters now. We want to have up to 1 million broadcasters. So there are a lot of people you can contact to lead you and show you how to make money out of TBC right away. Right away. The trunk is when you get, the trunk of this is when you get your household to join. Naturally, that's their strength. When your household is in it, it will become a family thing, and everybody will be working hard to see that things are moving. You have the roots. The roots are the leaders, exactly, the leaders of TBC. Ladies and gentlemen, we should be very careful and very friendly and loving to these our leaders, because they are the roots. They are the ones who are keeping the tree going. Without the roots, the tree cannot stand. It is from the roots that the tree gets the nourishment it needs. So it is our leaders, our broadcasters. They are the ones that are nourishing our community by teaching us, by bringing in new members, doing all sorts of things, bringing in merchants and all that. And this is what keeps TBC going, and this is what has sustained TBC so far, because they are the roots. They are the ones nourishing the family of TBC. So it is important we realize that you do not be nasty to the leaders. You have to encourage them. You have to encourage them, because they go out of their way to do things most of us cannot do, because we are busy trying to earn a living, scrambling for the 1% that is left over by our slave handlers. And they leave their own businesses to go and do things for us in TBC community. So please, we should cherish and admire and encourage them by being nice to them and doing what they tell us to do, because they are the ones really backing the admin and helping the admin to assist us and direct us to get to where we are supposed to go. It is very, very expedient that we are nice to these our leaders. The branches come from our closest relationships. Yes, apart from our family, our closest relations, they are the branches we use to get out to other people. We use them to get out to their own friends and their families, and so we expand in a very rapid way, so that by the end of 2019, we have hit our target and we are there and we enjoy TBC. So I will close up now and continue with the step by step, the 23 steps of fast starting tomorrow, so that we get to the next point of how to quickly get to our destination. Make yourself look like a millionaire, so that you will attract other people to join us. You have to be a millionaire, work like a millionaire, and then people will join us. You don't expect people to join you when you are looking wretched and you tell them that you want to make them a millionaire. They'll just laugh at you. You have to look like a millionaire, act like a millionaire, live like a millionaire, and then automatically people will follow you and want to know how you made it, because you were in the rank and file before you stepped out and joined TBC, and TBC has changed their life. So you show them that your life has changed. You show them that you are a testimony to the success of TBC, and they will join you and join all of us, and we get to our target in a very short while. Thank you. Amore et reverare. Love and respect to all of you. Bye for now.